Back online, eBot is listening, and we have got a Team Liquid Airstrike coming in as well. They're going to keep things a little bit more interesting here, it seems. When I say Airstrike, usually go towards B, you're going to be dropping those on the upper platform, and that's what's happening rushing B, right? So this could work out. That's why I say rushing B against Eco is normally not a fan of it, but they're going to be slowing things down. They will be boosting up.
Oh, if they get all their nades deep down B, that would be absolute murder. There's 3 of them there. Admittedly, Oscar would be stopping them in their tracks. They'd have to kind of go for a well-synergized nade stack. Instead, they are keeping hold of them for now. I guess they hear steps and they all throw them off that wooden box.
Exactly. You're waiting for some sort of sound cue. So they're not going to dump them in the start. Obviously, you can hear a B-rush coming. If you hear the B-rush coming through, you drop the nades, but...
Oh, I don't know why I'm feeling... I feel like this is going to go really well for Liquid, and I have absolutely no justification for that.
If they time the nades right, you can get 2 kills from that.
The nades are going to come in. Now, the question is how long do Liquid wait? The Mollies, they don't hear the steps yet. Now they hear them, and there goes the nades. That's 1 and 2. 1 down. Robs catches it. Chris J is down to 37 as well. There's no more HGs left in the Liquid bank. Now they have to do the rest with the pistols. The Molotov is working well, excuse me. Elise has managed to find Sunny. Just Sticko and Oscar left. They had very little into this one. Henry G called it an airstrike, and indeed, they are flying high. Twists takes the head off Oscar. Now just Sticko to go 1 versus 3. He's found the first, but he's paid a heavy price.
Oh, this is working out very nicely for Liquid. You did say you had some sort of premonition that could be happening, and so far so good. 19 HP for the new signing of mousesports. Twist and Stanislaw, huge advantage here, both with armor, CZs to work with, and time ticking away as well. Sticker's final commitment has to come in momentarily. Dropping down, Stanislaw takes his head off, and there it is. The airstrike works out phenomenally well. Finds that first kill, applies damage, and mousesports there. Not really the execution we're looking for. Went for a very simple play, holding over the star for any aggression to come through, and Liquid read it like a book.
I love
the
that.
second round on the board.
I mean, that's just, it's perfect. It demonstrates that it is not just finding heads. It's not just putting the crosshair on the head and pulling the trigger. There is so much more to Counter-Strike.
They've had so much time to kind of orchestrate that tactic, right?
Yeah.
Zeus has been working at it. It's like, what can we do? They've killed them towards B. Let's get those nades out. Let's do something with this. It's not just allow them to rush B again. Wow.
Oh, the odds have shifted.
Yeah, favourite mousesports quite heavily.
Let's have a little look then. Rops is going to come charging out. Does just give Liquid some ounce of a sound cue. He's going to back that up with some spray, realizing that his position was already given up after the nades were released. And Liquid have money now. You can see they're using them.
Yeah.
They're using those nades effectively, just keeping the T's at bay. And for the first time, what feels like a while, Henry, mousesports are spread out.
Yeah, we've got a partial buy working out for Liquid there, meaning they do get AWPs out, the M4s as well. Diffuse kits, it's not the best of buys. You can see they're still lacking a few bits and pieces, but overall, looking pretty healthy here. Nitro and Stanislaw, he said that combination was working very well against SK Gaming. Twist is there as well. He's towards stable, and this is the same setup we saw from mousesports earlier in the half. They got some absolutely amazing kills towards mid. Nitro, though, in that tight corner. It's difficult to find frags there, especially when Molotov lands on your feet. Need to be very careful. Bit of a gamble there, but it looks like he'll be fine for now.
Elige pushed all the way up over on B.
Yeah, it's a nice spot.
And he's probably not going to move too far from that, actually. He's just going to stay there. Rops' responsibility is to hold this. Just as I say that, no, Elige is making moves, and Rops is going to turn his back. It's absolutely agonizing. Rops still alive for now. Can he hit the shot? He has to be perfect, and he won't be. Twist and Elige then are working in perfect unison alongside Nitro. There we go. The kill feed's coming up. Blue versus T. Now then it will just be Oscar. Not going to hit the no-skip. That should be the end of him, and it will be Stan with a double to end it. Liquid are back in the game. That break seems to have done them good.
It absolutely has. 2 rounds in a row now for Liquid. 7-3 the overall scoreline. And it will be Zeus looking much happier now. Two good rounds in a row. Elige getting towards that B storage area. Like you said, as soon as he started pushing through, it's down to Robs. If he can hit that shot, maybe have a chance to recover the round.
Sure.
But it wasn't meant to be. He found the first frag, funneled them back towards A. And Stanislaw, him and Nitro have been doing a good job in this tournament towards that mid area. 2 frags coming through. And it will be another buy on the board for Liquid. They've got double orbs now, Nitro and JDM. Presumably JDM will go towards B, Nitro at the A site, and Sunny looking very quick as he makes his way towards the B site here.
Wow, Chris J's already out, and he hasn't met too much problems apart from the Molotovs. Elige, however, knows he's coming a dink, but nothing more. The transfer from Sunny puts mousesports in the round. It's still, though, numbers favouring the CT side and extended by Nitro. Doing a dance on the rock, his head sticking out the top, but Twists will find Oscar's brain. There it is, 4-7. Liquid now 3 in a row, and rather quickly, as we're going to get this game straight back. And we're going to be having a real game of Cobble, it seems. Mousesports, they're what has been essentially just some YOLO plays. They're going to be slowing down now.
We go into round number 12. Now things starting to look a little bit more uncomfortable for mousesports. We did say they lack the tactical depth to really challenge a team like Liquid. They hadn't had to do that so far in terms of the opening 8 rounds or so. Lots of rushes, winning the pistol, breaking the economy down. Now Liquid started to dig their heels in here, Alex. It's actually going to be a very difficult team to actually overcome, I think. I think like Liquid could actually win this half 8-7. Still would be a good half for mousesports generally, but I feel like Liquid looking like they'll get back into this game now.
Get to see exactly what mousesports are going to be going for, because their buy does not suggest necessarily a fantastic one. I mean, it's going to be probably Robson and SMG. Sonny's already made it clear he wants to be buying into this one, and so it will be a bit of a skanky one.
Oh, they are really going for it. Okay, 2 AKs, head armor. Oh, all in. Didn't think they were going to do that.
What's Sticko get? Pistol? Deagle, yeah, okay.
Okay, Deagle for him. Agillo comes out. They have got 3 AKs, but no Molotovs to work with here. Okay in terms of the smokes, but certainly a force buy here. Sunny with 15 kills, just to note as well. Huge round here for Liquid. Pick this one up. Forces mousesports down to an EK, like we said. Still having a chance to win the half here. They're very much in this game.
And so, the majority of mousesports, other than Rops, who has very clearly been given the kind of the lurk role on this T side, he will be sticking around towards drop room. He's going to be trying to catch the CTs should they go for any aggression. Admittedly difficult and hamstrung on Cobble due to the map structure. Progress being made. Sticko's going to realize that drop is clear. Excuse me, mid doors. And off they go. Creeping and crawling. They're going to try and hit A. Who's there to receive them? It will be Stan. And Nitro.
It's the same setup they had before, but edging back towards the B sides. Rob's holding B, waiting for Alish, presumably to push again. But they have got long A control. They've pushed that CT vision back now, Alex, towards the side. Stanislaw and Nitro have no information as to what's going on towards middle or long A. mousesports aware of that. They'll fall back towards B. They have 2 smokes, flashbangs to work with here. They are going to execute a very basic one. Might just be a fast beast play here from drop down.
Oh, but JDM's in Coop, and this is the position. Excuse me, no, he's on statue. He's even closer. It means he can still dart between both drop and platform. Elise is going to be the first port of call. Nothing for him. Oscar is going to take his head off. Now JDM, only the first. Twist is back in business as well. The flashback is going to catch Oscar, but it's a little late, a little premature. It should enable the trade, and it will be as a double from Nitro. And with the bomb down, Chris J has a chance. He has that smoke as well to enable him to maneuver from that bomb and set himself up. Where does he choose to go? Happy in this corner for now. The Molotovs rain in. It signifies where one of the 2 targets to lie. This is going to provide even more of an answer. Nitro sent to sleep by Chris J, and we venture into a 1 versus 1. The Dutchman leading the team to victory. Can he clutch the team to victory? The answer is no. Stan, so quick, so smart. Brings home round 5.
Silent as ever, pushes around the corner. Chris J had no idea he was so close to the site. It was a lovely shot from Chris J there to find Nitro, but not quite enough to win the round. I feel like he had to be a little bit more proactive at that point and try and get the information as to where Stanislaw was. Got caught out of position, and it will be Liquid finding the 4th round in a row, I beg your pardon. And now, one planted. mousesports getting himself a decent loss bonus, can still buy into this one, but this is the problem now. They're going to keep buying into these weaker situations. Sunny, Rops, no grenades whatsoever. Sticko just the smoke, and it's not going to be great. Don't have the Oscar AWP. Not the end of the world. He definitely can rifle as well, but it's not ideal. As Liquid really do get themselves back into this now. With JDM on a single AWP. And faster play towards long A this time. Sunny leading the charge, trying to get this first pick.
Smoke and nades from that A defense. It's Stan. We saw what he could do on long in this game versus SK, and now they're actually going to boost over it. I like this a lot, and they're going to have eyes on Oscar as soon as he goes wide. They saw him cross, and Nitro converts it.
That will do. That's quite nice, isn't it? A nice little play. It's very difficult to get picks at the long A position, and that's really intuitive way of doing it.
Nice
like
smoke as well. You saw the lineup. He threw it out from hay bales.
That's cool.
Not something you see every day. Liquid have got a fair few of those kind of golden nuggets to fall back to. Sticko, Galil. His weapon certainly not ideal, but he's made it work with less. And now here comes Mouse back into the kill feed. 2 quick frags towards that A site. Bomb's going B though. Two CTs kept busy by Sticko as Rops is about to be the spearhead of this assault. No, it's Chris J, and he's down, splintered by JDM.
You can see where they're struggling now about the grenades, having to run it in towards the B site and hoping for the best there. JDM picking them off one by one. It's still a 3-on-3, but he's got such a huge advantage here. Where's that shot? It's still information, trying to buy time once again, but he might be running out. Has to hit this now. Can't do it. Burns into a crisp with Sticko joining in with the fun as well. Nitro, the last player remaining, what was looking like such a promising round for the North American side, has fallen apart dramatically. 3 versus 1, and Nitro coming from the upper platform.
Rops hits these every day of the week. His head will pop up eventually, just as Nitro's aim is drawn, and there we go. It will be 8 for mousesports, as finally they find a way back in. It's been 4 rounds after that technical pause. mousesports do get another round on the board.
They were force buying into it, hoping they could get rolling again. AKs, no utility whatsoever.
It
Losing the
sticks.
first pick there as well, but no grenades getting to the B side. The refrags coming through. As soon as they found that trade, that's when they're planting, and you can see the retake just wasn't strong enough there. Liquid focusing heavily towards that A side of the map. It's going to have to be the force buy from Liquid here, I believe. Everyone going all in indeed. Mag 7s, MP9s, and some upgraded pistols as well. JDM needs to work with it. It's coming through. It's going to be twisted down to 65 already. Sports have lost already to grenades and 5-7 CZ. They don't want to do that again. Very tentative this time, no rushing. Round number 14.
Oh, Robson, Nitro kissing in the smoke. It fades, and Nitro lets the live fade from Rops. Chris J's going to try and get a little bit of a revenge frag. Picks up the bomb and actually just chooses to back away. Not interested in that.
Here we go, Sticker. Oh, gets dinked in the process though.
This is problematic. Liquid have the numbers, albeit they don't have the weapons. Chris has only got a scout though, and so he's going to be running around with a CZ, and this is just messy Counter-Strike. mousesports had the advantage by quite a considerable margin now. You know, Oscar likes to save the day for Liquid, but this may seem a little too much for him. He has both his weapon of choice, the bomb, and he has time to play with.
Is he going to try and do anything inventive with this decoy? I was thinking, like maybe throw it towards the bottom of the middle, something like that, but we'll just go for the straight up plant. 3 versus 1. He's heading shots now. Holds on the A side. He knows he has to work hard for this one.
He's asking for a
Stands
flick.
up tall, yeah.
He's saying, right, I have to hit this shot. Come and get me. They are going to probably double peek. No, he has a chance to get away, does he? JDM's down as well. Oscar saving mousesports time after time, but this is not one of them. Alige, fortunately, he manages to stabilize, jumps on the APC, and it'll be a 10-second defuse, but he's just so sick.
Yeah, I love that. The fact he plants the bomb and just like you said, come and get me. I'm ready for you. I'm going to set up a turret here on the bomb side itself. Hits those first 2 shots, and I thought the third was coming in as well. That would have been a phenomenal clutch in the grand final. Wasn't meant to be, though. And the CZs, the Max 7s, it starts to work for Liquid, and they're still in this game. It's going to be round number 15. It should be a weaker buy now for the mousesports side. This shot, I thought, okay, now he's got it. But couldn't quite find the third. Round number 15. Mac 10's coming out, CZs, UMPs, a couple of AKs to work with. Sports looking for 9, Liquid looking to tie things up at 8-7. We'll see what happens into the final round of the first half here. JDM on the AWP, of course, no AWP up against him, and this could be a faster B approach once again.
I think JDM's going for a quick one here. He is, the smoke's going to stop him, but it's not going to stop him. It's Rops who puts a stop to the aggressive AWPing, and another Elige down as well. He's just opened this site, cracked out a tin opener, and broken in. Nitro, he's down as well. Rops, so precise, so quick. 3 frags, and that bomb site is theirs. Liquid have just had a bit of a domination to deal with.
Yeah, what can you do about that? A fast B rush there. Robs, as I've always said, so confident, assertive, getting in that B side, the crisp aim showing as he manages to completely wreck 3 of them there, Alex. Like, what can he even do? He's hitting shots like that, spinning around the bomb site. You can't even challenge him, and it will be the end of the half. 9-6 in favor of mousesports in their map pick here. Robs finished on 12 kills, but those 3 in the end were worth their weight in gold.
100%. It brings home 9 as well. You can see that shot into Elige. Just good night, left, right. Solid work. This is movement as well. He's just so conscious of how when he needs to be controlling that counter strafe, when he needs to be where he needs to be pre-aiming, where that crosshair needs to be. It's fun to watch him play for sure. And I think that was something where a lot of the credit kind of was given towards Rob. Is sure, yeah, he can hit shots, but it's also he has a good read of the game, which is typically with the younger players, the ones that are up and coming. That's what comes later. It's the aim, it's the initial kind of ability to play Counter-Strike, if you will, that comes first. But he seems to have the whole package quite early on.
Yeah, absolutely. He's playing way above his age, for sure, and his experience. But Here we go then, it's the second half. Round number 16, we do have 3 sets of armor for Team Liquid and a smoke and a couple of flashbangs to work with here as well. They are all waiting top middle, no B presence whatsoever. Oscar could find himself in the spot of bother here. Eyes off with Sunny, but no real damage inflicted. Sunny's down to 43, but he has got the information. He could be going down here.
It seemed a bit crazy to be going for a repeat, but he is going to be still breathing, heart beating for now. Oscar trying to challenge out on long. They're taking fights and they're not winning them just yet. Just as I say that, Sunny puts Liquid into the meat grinder. 2 out of 3. He's not happy, but he's not sad with that ratio. Could have got the third. Now 4 versus 3.
1 minute 10 to work with it. They still have the smoke and the flashbang, so Oscar's position. Surely no one checks this any day of the week. And there it is. Simple execution there. Stanislaw goes down, and indeed, the round should be granted towards mousesports here. It will be Nitro and Twist, low HP. Like I said, still with the smoke to work with here. They get the bomb down, I'll be impressed at this point. Nothing really to work with.
Nitro's only got 18 points of health, and I think he's just going to be the first one in. Body shot will suffice. Twist's 53. That's going to be perfect. Flashbang Sticko's not going to move a muscle, though. Unflinching, he knows it's going to take them time to close in on his position. Takes the bomb down. Twist falls. And the round does too. mousesports then. That's going to be a nice, solid start from them. They're going to be 2 out of 2.
I like that aggressive play from the CDs at the start. You have one going towards middle, who takes the aggro away. He's actually at the mid doors. And then you have one towards long A as well, trying to challenge, tag them up together. But Sunny, that's the play that wins the round there. In danger, that's a really difficult spot to be in. Close range, silence USP. Not many players can do that at that sort of distance. And he finds 2 heads. There's damage to the third as well, like you said. He wanted the third, but it didn't happen, but it was absolutely fine. Follows him back towards B. And Sticko getting the information, falling back, getting the crossfire set up. And Liquid had no chance there. The scout coming out. Oscar, known to be an aggressive sniper, does the damage to 1, but Sunny only gets 1 kill as well. JDM takes down Sunny and then manages to pick up a Famas hit. Something to work with. Looks like they will be fully committing. At long A for now, they have got 1 player towards drop down. It's going to be Stanislaw.
mousesports aren't necessarily going to be moving too much just yet. They have got JDM now on that Famas, taken from Sunny's over-aggression. Stan, without firing a bullet, gets information. Now, keeping things nice and slow. They realize grouping up is their only way here. Again, Nitro is the lowest. He's probably going to be the first. Just getting the player up, get that Famas in position so he can catch someone off guard. And here they go. Just 1 CT currently, a second. Chris Chase making his way in to that rock position, but he's going to be deleted already. Stands on the site. Made this CZ work. It's going to be Oscar then. Just a P250 to his name. Sticko's there to draw attention and draw fire elsewhere. And now 2 versus 2. They know exactly where Sticko is, but he's still trying to hit the shots. He doesn't. Spray from UMP falls flat. Now Rops has to go 1v2. JDM and Twist, they're beneath half health each. This nade could be huge. It's perfect. Again, cuts him down. JDM's so damn low. I'm surprised that didn't do more damage, actually, that HE. I was expecting the health bars to fall, to plummet. No, 1v1 now as he's caught Twist out of position. JDM is so low. This should not be JDM's round. He has to be perfect with the Famas. Rops caught jumping. That was an opportunity for the North American. But that's all he gets.
So, like, calm. Like
I kind of knew he was going to win it.
He's not panicking at all there. He drops an aid, like he said, perfectly. He's in a 2 versus 1. He knows with the pistols, he's got the cool from his teammates. They're like a little bit peppered up, and he'll drop the nade, buy himself some time, wait for them to make mistakes, to outplay themselves. They know they're going to face at some point and get information, finds that first kill, and then he spots JDM behind a statue as well. He just knows he's lost at that point. He's 15 HP. Robs, all he has to do is stand by the bomb, and JDM's just going to assume he's walking towards him. He's going to have to change his angle at some point, otherwise he goes down. Robs laughing all the way to the bank there, recovers the situation.
Completely cool, calm, and collected. You're in a grand final, you've got a 1v2, they've got the bomb down, he does not care. These are rounds that you should finish with all men standing. It's just going to be Liquid running at you with pistols. They've got a couple of flashbangs, and they do land. Oh no, this could be problematic. Rops is going to be saved by Chris J. Sticko locks him down with a CC as well. This pistol's going to be filling the kill feed an awful lot this final. Just the one for Liquid. They managed to take Sticko out of the running, but he didn't have any weapon anyway. So no complaints from mousesports, as they have managed to keep this game in their favor. It looked for a while like Liquid were trying to find their footing, and indeed had for a while. What was it, 5 in a row towards the end of that CT half for them. Now on the offensive, and things haven't looked that easy.
3-0 down. They get the bomb down in the second. JDM with the AWP to enter round number 19 with. Bit of a bonus situation, if you will, Alex, for mousesports here. You can get a lot of scouts out, a couple of Famis's as well. Only one kit to work with as well, but money is hardly fantastic, right? Because they did go down to that 1v1 situation with Rops. So money, you can see they can afford to buy next round, but they're hardly high rolling right now.
Yeah. The luxury is they haven't had to buy. Downside to that is you're working with a scout. Chris J has to hold B long. Ooh, right. Excuse me. We saw what they could do. Rops was doing against Orbs, never mind versus scouts. Now the tables have turned. A little bit of an early exchange. It's going to be Stan to take a bit of a beating.
He's got drop down control though. Maybe not for long.
Oh man, they want it back.
It's getting toasty in there.
Nades raining into drop room, but Stan unfazed. And
we've seen this before.
Better angle. Peek as they go through drop room. It's going to be Rops to go down, and look at that. I love it. Twist gets a double. Sticker trying to trade, and now Chris J's deleted as well. Nitro. And now, oh, look at this. It's only going from bad to worse. Stan was positioned to catch them on the rotate from A. Hanging out by Pillar. Pillar, I'm going to call it.
Nice.
Just making sure.
Oh, that's a great round from Liquid. Well recovered there. Into round number 19. Default at the start, getting that drop-down control. We saw Stanislaw smoking off to the left, flashing through, got the information, that's clear. And we're seeing a lot of players do that little tower, edging towards the window right now. It stops the kind of Taz position. If you remember, like in big tournaments, you always play beneath that window directly and spraying 2 or 3 players down. It's a very difficult angle to face check. He gets that by getting the boost there, takes down Robs. At that point, Twits hits a magnificent shot as well on the 180. Takes that down, and then here we go. And we'll be Liquid arriving. They will keep 3 players alive as well. Oscar trying to save his AK-47. He is towards the A side of the map. He'll be absolutely fine. But Liquid, a great round. 3-1 in the second half now. 12-7 overall. As we said, the money, not amazing for mousesports, but there's enough there for something to work with. They can bring an AK-47 as well. The saved AK certainly helps things out. Oscar can drop that by the AWP. And it will be Sticko. The flash this off.
Okay. This is kind of make or break.
Sure. Especially for Liquid.
Liquid have
whoever wins this round will force
one.
the opposition onto an eco.
And that just makes these rounds all the more valuable, all the more cutthroat. Taking risks, despite their rewards, becomes even more scary. And Oscar's already caught one. Alige down. He's going to be watching this round transpire now. As his 4 comrades try and bring home 8. Chris J and Sticker are quite the duo. And actually now Chris J has finally got a proper weapon. No more scouting from him. While the nades do rain in, no bodies yet from the Liquid squad. Not necessarily hesitant, but more just trying to answer some questions without the need of showing another body. Just we say that, Twist is going to fall as well. Sticko is willing to take the fight on Twists.
Well, what can Liquid do to recover this situation? I'm not sure. They've only got 1 smoke and a flashbang here. It's the JDM AWP hoping for a mistake to be made, but this is looking so good for Oscar and Curry. His second frag of the round comes through. 5-on-2, Nitro and JDM to recover the situation, but time's ticking away. Surely Sticker doesn't give them anything here. As they fall back, uses the smoke to his advantage. The pincer comes through as well. We've got Sunny. He's heading towards T-spawn, and that's one I have to go. Like we said, losing this round meant an eco, but if they do save these 2 weapons, they'll have a chance to force into it. It won't be the worst buy in the world, especially if they save the AWP. Head towards Rapunzel, like we said, the most common place to save weaponry in this map, but Sunny, he's out and about trying to find them.
Certainly caught them off last time they were saving. Managed to find a lead. I don't know if he's necessarily in a position to be going so deep. $600 in his bank account currently. He's going to let this one just go away. Keep your weapons. You're still going to have pistols alongside them.
So those 2 guys have they can't drop anything, right? If you survive the round and a bomb going down, it expires, you get no money. Obviously, you save your weapon and your armor, but you can't really buy any grenades. Your teammates, you can't drop your teammates. Yeah. They're going to have to force around this. Stanislaw on the CZ, Elige, he gets 3k, so he's got enough to bring out a Khalil. It's not too bad, like I said, like it's all right.
No nades, but it's
the fact
Khalil.
they saved the AWP and the AK-47, it means it's a possible round for them. Lose this one, though, it's probably going to be curtains for Liquid on Cobblestone, but still have a chance. They go towards A for maybe a more swifter approach.
Time to find out. Smoke's off towards Danger. That means they're going to be pushing as quite the unit quite quickly as well. The flashbang's not really going to phase them. Instead, it's all on Oscar. Close quarters AWPing as he knows there's going to be more than just one. Finds the Legion, immediately backs away. He has his teammate there to hold his back.
What do you do to shut him down now? He's just shown his dominance at the very start. You know he's waiting for you. He spotted 2.
Yeah, do you take that fight? I wouldn't want to. The flashbang's going to make it easier, though. It's going to be close. He needs to hit the first. He doesn't. Fortunately, Sunny is there to trade. And again, Liquid are behind enemy lines. They've caught them off on the rotate a couple of times now. It was Rops rotating from B. Twist in the middle of the map. And punishes them. Still, the numbers don't favor Liquid, though. He has given them a chance, a lifeline, and that's going to be extended by JDM. Sunny had 2 angles to watch, and just as he casts his gaze towards Twist's location, JDM does strike. Now just a 2v2.
Sticko, he's coming from long A. He has to be the danger man here. If he finds that first frag, he sets his teammate up, Chris J, to actually get out of the connector or the balcony position. They're waiting for Sticko to make something happen here. He does spot the foot of JDM. That information is granted. He's hoping he makes the mistake and repaces towards long.
But he knows Twist will have his cross. The flash isn't great. Gunting JDM. Twist sees him. He's going to give him the warning. JDM behind you, and JDM hits it. How? This is the question we're going to be asking, but fortunately, Chris J does stabilize. It looked fantastic. The Molotov from Chris J makes it a 1v1.
So, oh, we'll be close. Might just
this
about.
Looks fine.
Okay.
This looks fine.
I was gonna say, if he didn't have the kit, that's going to be really close, but he's absolutely fine. Just want to make sure.
He's absolutely... Wait 3 seconds.
Yeah,
fine.
Okay, I got ahead of myself, but still, that's a massive clutch from Chris J there. That's massive. Team looking at the bomb down, but a 14-7. Make the decision now. Pick your poison time, Alex. Do you force into this one and potentially lose the game, or do you take an eco and allow mousesports to get to map point, the first map of this best-of-5 final? Looks like they take the option of going for the full investment.
Right, a trial by fire.
Galils and a CZ.
Liquid's map pick. Mousesports could take it should they concede this round. Liquid have to do everything they can in their power, and already Nitro's down to 17. I missed that. I only assume it was an Oscar leg. Maybe even a HE or 2. So, Oscar not going to be able to hold it just yet.
We'll see what they can do here. It's going to be that difficult buy. Nitro down to 17 points of health, but they have got some mid-control here. Bomb towards Danger, but we do know Sunny's on the other side, and he's playing a phenomenal game so far. Oscar backing him up as well. AWP at the top middle, watching towards long A. They fall back towards B. Aegean the bomb. He's last to exit. Needs to be very careful here. Oh, time is just about working in his favor. If that kill goes down, bomb drops, round over. But Sunny, he wants to push this potentially. They are thinking about going into all those mid doors and coming in for the backstab. That could be a tremendous play. For now, though, Oscar does fall back, getting information from his teammate that it's probably going to be a B-sided attack here. Sticker lies in the way of the MP9. Can he get anything done here?
They have time. Starting to dwindle low. Sticker back in that corner, he's made it work. It's usually a one and done for him though. And already Rops is going to catch them. The T's are coming in, but he's absolutely shaking them off. Look at this, mousesports are just shredding through Liquid. This feels like the map is theirs. Twist can't do anything, he's got no ammo, no health, and potentially no hope. Gaps a little bit though. Oscar down, which is the burst of a Glock.
15 seconds though, and the bomb's down the upper platform. This is mousesports round to give away. There should be no way he can win this. Can't even plant now, as far as I'm aware, and I think he knows it's over.
Down.
So he'll be trying to save the AWP. He knows he got one down. The last kill there. So map point, I should say, found for mousesports there. It was Rops holding them off towards that drop-down position. Looking at the connector, hearing the footsteps come through. Gets 2, secures the round. And there we go. There we have it. The bomb down the platform. Liquid do save the AWP. But in terms of loss bonus, only a 3rd stage right now. We'll have to force around this, of course. That point is picked up.
Okay, I mean, you've been saying this time and time again. Cobblestone is a map. You said it with Fall, and you can say it again with JDM, where an AWP can do damage.
On the CT side, sure. On the T side, it's difficult.
Give him a chance.
Yeah, like if he gets the opening pick, sure. But like it's normally a lot more exciting prospect when you have a CT AWP, a Light Guardian,
he can just roam, yeah.
and like he can just go for the opening picks, and he'll get one towards middle. He'll go back towards the B side and try and funnel them to where he is. And that's when it's normally a more exciting prospect. But for now, sure. With the AWP save, someone like JDM hasn't had the best game so far. 10 kills, 19 deaths, but it's not over yet. It's not over until it's 16 at the top. If he finds this round and gets some foreman, and they could find a few more rounds on the board. I don't think they win this map, but could probably keep their heads above water for a few more rounds.
It does look unlikely. Mousesports Kicking this one off once again. Get a little bit more game sound to kick this one back into the fray. But it does look like they're all going to be pushing in one big
Silence
death ball.
adds to the tension, Alex.
It certainly does. There we go. Molotovs land. Flashes raining in. Liquid, they're putting all of their eggs in one basket. We'll see how this is going to go down. Playing anti-flash. Chris J doesn't work out for him. He catches one to the face. It's going to give Liquid just a little bit of leeway. They can move into the side, but Sticko, great snap just as the smoke does plume. Bomb loose, but he needs fresh magazine in that M4. Suddenly it's 3v3.
What is going on?
What is this? I'm so confused. I'm trying to process it. Alige seems to understand how this one's playing out. Catches Sticko. Twists again on Sunny. And now Oscar has to go 1 versus 3. He realizes this is looking unlikely.
Well, they go for the full B execution there. It's messy.
God,
No one
I got
really running away with the
confused.
round, but lots of hugging in the smoke, I believe, and UMPs and CZs doing damage. It will be a lead of 2 kills, and same story for Twist as well. So like I said, not enough to potentially win the game here, but enough just to get them to a more competitive scoreline. It's never over until we get to number 16 at the top. mousesports, certainly a team that could crumble. Like I said, it's only like their second tournament with this actual lineup. Not really established in terms of the tactical side of the game. Liquid know that, and just have to concentrate round by round now. Let's look at the scoreboard for you as well. 20 kills on 3 players now. Sticko, Sunny, and Oscar. All around the 20 mark. Same sort of Robs as well, he's at 18. So a great team effort coming from mousesports here. Money actually in the bin for them as well. So they're going to have to be a little more conservative here. But like we just discussed, Alex, Oscar with the AWP here in round number 24. Could he close this out for his teammates right here, right now? We did see JDM with similar sort of heroics in the first half. Peek towards middle, but got taken down. Not many options here. Maybe boost towards drop down. Face long A, upper platform. Quite limited, but we'll see what he decides.
I imagine their comms are just do what you want, Oscar. He's maybe asking for a boost. He is heading into drop room.
Yeah, he'll be boosted.
And he is going to get an opportunity. Ooh, a little slow. That's going to be a bit of the death of him. Yep, the AWP's gone. Stan beheads him with the UMP. Rops recovers it. Can he do anything with this? No. Whiffs the shot. Being pushed down now. He realizes it's all about repositioning. It's all about having that at one angle. He's the one weapon for mousesports. This round should be all over unless Sticko does something absolutely absurd. Hey, that's another AWP. Sunny's got one in drop. It's all starting to come crumbling down.
Oh!
Another one, Sticko. He's done it with rifles. He's done it with pistols. Now add an AWP to the list. Now Twist is alone. It has all fallen apart for Liquid. It's going to be the end of it.